Okay. We should be pretty much back. And we're gonna buy some more fire bombs. Like Quran told us we should. That is not enough. Nope. Oh my God. Okay. That's still not enough. Let's go ahead and also, we can't carry more than like 5 at a time anyway, so probably won't matter. Okay. Yo, welcome. Have you heard about the remaster mod? Remastest mod? I'm not sure. No, I don't know. I did see your comment about the Dark Souls 1 mod, or had the Dark Souls on PC PvP mod for Dark Souls 1. That's interesting. Is there actually a mod that you can use in PvP? Because I definitely don't have that. It's a complete overhaul to Dark Souls 1 PvP, making it significantly better, on par with, not better than Dark Souls 3. Okay. And it has its own separate client that doesn't get you banned. That's interesting. However, I got to assume the player base is nothing but tryhards. Not that, you know, there's anything wrong with being a tryhard, but the truth is that if you are playing with a mod that only other people can play with it, they're purposely looking for it, then you probably are like a full-time PvP guy, which is fine, but that's not what I personally want. I don't want to fight people who... I don't want to be constantly fighting people who are like top-tier fighters. I like having variety. And, no! That's lame as fuck. Shit, I'm an idiot. I forgot that I switched weapons. Are you fucking serious? That doesn't seem to be doing very much, Con. Okay, well, we're fucking dead. Alright, so yeah, that firebomb thing didn't seem to be making much of a difference, unless I did it wrong, Karn? Or, fuck, it might not be Karn. What's your... Karan, sorry. Karan. My bad. I forgot the R. Also... Hell, it has a custom emote. It's a lot. Jeez. Okay, can overhaul. It's not exclusively PvP. It's one of the biggest mods. The guy who has made it spent like a year and a half on it, and it's huge. It has a lot of shit in it, like every armor set from Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, PvP online changes, etc. It's fucking huge. It's got some crazy shit added, and it's super well made. It even has a Gmod, the Gmod trouble in Traitorous Town as a game mode to play with friends. Hell, it has custom emotes. That might be something I'll look into one day after I get a better PC setup. I definitely can't do anything about that right now, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, yeah, if it's a mod that's meant for PvP that, you know, I can only play with other people that have the mod, chances are those people are going to be not my preferred style of person to fight against. Yeah. Hello? Oh, I didn't... There it is. Fuck. Motherfucker! No! Ugh. Okay, okay, I think it worked best if you got some other friends. Okay, yeah. Fixed backstabs. Interesting. 6-on-6 Halo maps, I see. Yeah, I mean, if okay, let's just say, my community grows, a decent amount. I'd be able to, like do like subscriber matches or something, or even followers. Then that'd be a thing maybe we could do one day, for sure. Because I mean, I'm all about Dark Souls 1 that maybe is a little bit more fluid. Excuse me, it works better. And backstab fishing isn't as easy to do like Dark Souls 3 style, but Dark Souls 1 world and stuff. I could see that being pretty fun, but like I said, it would have to be a follower or subscriber only type thing. And I would encourage people to not be meta slaves, because while I don't mind fighting someone with meta tendencies every now and then, I definitely don't want it to be my normal. Where the fuck is he? Okay. You bitch. No way. No, come on. See, like those jumps. Great. Damn it. Fuck. Motherfucker! I hate that attack. I don't mind it if he starts it up like kind of far away from me, or like medium range, so that I can I don't know, get out of, get away from it, because it's easy to run away from it. It's very easy, actually. But if he starts it up close to you, you're kind of fucked. Motherfucker. Damn it. Fuck. Thanks.
Do it. Finally, the
Thanks,
last
Dougie.
hero weapon is in my hands.
Thanks for the hype. I was so ready to be done with that boss. When I saw that I had 4 left and he was like at a quarter of his health, I was like, alright, I think I can do this. I love how the game implies that you had people watching you the whole time. Let me fucking rest first before something happens.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait. I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands. I knew where it was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. Someday soon, you'll see. You have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait. See you at the hotel. Thank you for your hard work. Alidoro's best bait. Let's go back to the hotel and celebrate this.
I'm not sure.
Let's go back to the hotel.
I'm not sure I'm okay with him calling me that. Not gonna lie. How dare he? Oh, there's an item. Yeah, this is definitely... That weapon definitely made that fight much easier because his health bar was huge in the second phase. It was gigantic. I guess I'm going to come back up there at some point. Oh, that was interesting. I did not even mean to do that. Funny thing is that this weapon isn't even upgraded as much as the other weapon. It just has a crank on it. Probably that helps a lot more than I probably realized, but I mean, imagine if this thing was fully upgraded. I think in all subsequent playthroughs after beating this game casually, yo, I had to scratch my nose. Should probably go back to the hotel first, but I mean, I guess we just rested, right? As long as we don't have another boss. Okay, you said, yo, Apex, after this, what game are you doing next? Dark Souls 2? Nah, Dark Souls 2 is a milestone game. If I can reach 20 subs, I'll play it. Or if on YouTube I can reach 1,000 total, which I have 928 right now, I think, or 29. As soon as I reach 1,000 on YouTube, I'll play. That's only, obviously, it's like free to subscribe, right? So it's not that big of a deal to set at the number. Technically, I said that it'll be 20. So I might start at like 945. Oh, Jesus. That one-shot that thing. So it might not be till 1,000 total. But yeah, it's going to be a milestone game. So after this, I've been telling people that I'll go back to Elden Ring PvP, but obviously I'm not going to do Elden Ring PvP every single day. 21, 23, train to St. Marian. The text is hard to read because the blood stains. I'm thinking taking a look at Neo 2 or Wolong maybe, and seeing those as maybe another game to play soon. In between Elden Ring PvP.
An ergo amplification effect coming from Krat Central Station. I wonder if the alchemists are plotting something again. Please investigate that area.
I'll definitely get to both of those and Dark Souls 2 at some point, so you can look forward to like literally seeing all three of those games played through at some point soon. But those are gonna be not like a direct playthrough like these are, where I do it every single time, and I don't go back to Elden Ring PvP or something in between. I'll be doing a lot of Elden Ring PvP, and then maybe like on Fridays or something, I'll play, or maybe more than that, probably more than that. Maybe like, you know, depending on how I feel, multiple times a week I'll do the single player game. Probably at least twice. But I'm known for PvP, so I feel like I kind of got to get back to that at some point.
Whatever choice you make.
Okay, you're not one of the ones that I need. Who needed it? Vanini, Old Woman, and Elidoro. We were definitely going to go to Elidoro. Before I start talking to these NPCs, because they're going to yap forever. Well, like, last 4 bosses now. Oh, okay, cool. Massive W. You should coin flip for Neo 2 or Wolong. I might. We'll see. I wouldn't mind it being like some kind of follower vote. I wish I could get a hold of all my followers, my concurrent followers, right now, or not right now, but at the end of this playthrough, because I have people that show up, you know, in and out. He hasn't been here today, but like the Fungineer and then Blood Moon, they come by a lot, and then obviously Karan, who isn't here right now, I don't think, but was earlier, as you know, and yeah. So I mean, and other people too. They used to have Ryukyo and Swan, but they seem more interested in the Bloodborne PvP more than anything else. I think they actually said they're not even into Souls games. Swan specifically, I think, said that they're like only into Bloodborne, and that's it. Let's talk to Vanini though.
No, can it be? It can. Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail to surprise me, compagno. Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash. The Golden Ergo is the purest form of power we can use, and it's nearly perfect. We could power a city block with this. You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure, but maybe it's still in their underground base. Just one problem with the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either. I had to just hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it. A secret alchemist's underground lair. That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it.
Okay, we got a new thing. Yeah, as far as PvP goes, Ducky, I have a lot of really unique builds. I don't know if I've mentioned any of them to you yet. I have a build based off of a Blade Singer Wizard from D&D. That's also based off of a villain from my D&D campaign world that I have run for my players before. My group that I, like, everyone that, they're all friends of mine from real life. And then What else? I have a madness build that is they're called the Mad Spectre, and they use Miriam's Vanishing and all the madness spells that I feel like using, at least mainly Miriam's into an Inescapable Frenzy, which doesn't always bode well. Like sometimes it's really hard to get a kill with the torch, but it's always a nice payoff when I get one. I've got a Valkyrie build. I've got an Obsidian Lamina Pure Blood Knight build. They're like, the lore behind them is because I make lore for all my characters. They're a disciple of Ansbach that has been looking for Ansbach since he got his mind controlled by Mikola. Let's see if he has anything else. Okay, no, he doesn't. Let's read this thing. But yeah, anyway, I've got a bunch of unique builds that aren't meta builds at all, and I win a decent amount with them, but that's also because I'm usually facing people that are either not as good as me, or while they are as good as me, they're not as dedicated to PvP as I am, or whatever. I don't fucking know. And a lot of times it's people that are worse than me, but they're in large groups ganking me. And, you know, if you know anything about ganking, it's even if someone's way worse than you, especially in Elden Ring, it's much easier for them to win in a group than it is to win alone. So, because of all the spammy AoE weapon arts and shit. But you seem like you know a lot about Souls PvP, so you probably already know. I didn't need to explain that to you, probably. Lead acid battery made of golden ergo by Vanini. This is the material that Vanini said he needed to find a way to get to the Isle of Alchemists. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Special ergo power enabled Vanini to move the giant submarine. It is manufactured to produce higher power output through electric stimulation to ergo. Weird. Right, we read that already. Puppet devouring green hunters ergo. Green monster from the swamp. It is blah blah blah. No one knows where the green monster of the swamp came from. Some think he was produced from Krot's wrath. A monster made of pure wrath. Alright, let's go to Aladoro. I'm most experienced in Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Elden Ring. Yeah, okay. When it comes to PvP. Yeah, but then that means you would definitely understand.
I found the last treasure thanks to you.
Ganking and how easy it is to gank in that game in Elden Ring.
It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say. And in a twist of fate, you must become the weapon's true owner.
Oh yeah, I've also got an archer build and a ninja build, and I had an assassin, but I don't really use them because that playstyle can be not so great for stream. And I mean, maybe if I was a better developed streamer with a bigger community, that probably would be fine. But while I'm growing, I don't think it's good for me to be playing in that playstyle, that like sneaky slow playstyle.
A great weapon.
We'll talk to him in a second. I thought this sword looked really cool, but here we go. Two Dragons sword. I heard about this actually. Shit, it might have been you who mentioned it. I'm not sure. I remember seeing Two Dragons. Oh, I think actually I was looking for like something like upgrade materials or whatever. And so I think someone in the comments of a thread mentioned a Two Dragons sword. Dodge quickly forward. Use an extra Fable slot to perform up to 2 attacks. Blow the wind of swords forward. Deals AoE damage to enemies in front of you. A precious sword that was at the Grand Exhibition Gallery. They say it was the saber of a commander from a quiet eastern land. Yeah, that makes sense. The sea remembers the vow of the warrior, the general who rose up with the dragon to protect the people, claimed a lonely victory in dozens of wars. That's a really weird sentence. I needed to reread it in my head because it was kind of weird. Alright, what do we got? New thing here. Fury attack dodge available. What? An amulet that can be the sentries feared the ghostly movement of the green monster of the swamp. One of the sentries miraculously managed to put the monster's information in an amulet, and he also disappeared. Weird. I don't know what Fury attack dodge available means. Moonveil of this game. Katana is super overused because it's super strong. Okay, well, it sounds like it's a must buy for late game probably. We will look into it, but I will be buying it, I think, here, because I don't know what that other amulet does, and it sounds like this is more worth it.
What's this? A poster singing my praises? Oh dear, your practical jokes go too far. Oh, a wanted poster. Let me explain. There is an unscrupulous reporter called Medoro, and he's the epitome of yellow journalism, and he only writes favorable articles if you bribe him. One time, I didn't give him a certain antique he wanted, and he slandered me, just like this. What has this world come to? Even noble explorers searching for true history get lambasted for all to see. Perhaps I should be pleased that this scrap of paper is powerless, as there's no authority to pay the reward. You can keep it as a souvenir. A great weapon calls...
Yeah, okay, we'll talk to her now, I guess.
Dear child, this is my first chance to get a proper look at you. It's a shame my illness kept me from seeing such a handsome gentleman. Oh, to be young again. You are responsible for this miracle. You have no idea how much it means to me. I have to stay seated as I feel a little lightheaded, but I feel the vigor I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you. If Krat ever holds a proper ball again, I hope you'll ask me for a dance.
Hey, yo.
I heard what happened at the exhibition. How frightful. It's no wonder you're trying to track down the alchemists. I'll tell you one thing. Many secrets are buried in the city of Krat. The same goes for this hotel. Beneath us, there is a passage connected to an underground base of the alchemists. It's where Ergo's vein was first discovered, long ago. Until the petrification disease, the hotel worked hand in hand with the alchemists. But I didn't know they'd be so corrupt. Everything changed when Simon became their leader. Oh, I thought the survivors of the exhibition would be different. But they're just as corrupt. The passageways to the underground base are locked from their side. We can't get through unless they open them. And the underground base is the only way to embark for the Isle of Alchemist. If we find the right alchemist, perhaps we can get that door opened. I heard that some of them occupy the collapsed tower of the train station. And the collapse makes me wonder whether they had something to do with the recent earthquake. Look into it, won't you? People have more. Thanks for keeping.
Okay. Is this more lit up than usual? YouTube just flash banged me with the absolute disgusting ad. I pay for YouTube Red, so I never see ads on YouTube. And it works out because all my favorite streamers stream on YouTube as well, so not only do I get to watch YouTube ad-free, but I also get to watch streams from my favorite streamers multicasting on YouTube. So, as much as I'd love to participate in Twitch, which is usually where they pay attention the most to chat, and also where all the good emotes usually are, I really don't like watching ads when I don't have to.
You don't remember much. Ask me about it.
Damn, Geppetto ain't got shit to say. Do I have quartz? I do not. I need one more. I wish it were easier to get quartz in this game. Like, I wish there was a way to get them that I knew was a way to get them. If that makes any sense.
I know my way around.
As much as I like... Let's see. Is this a technique weapon? It was already a technique weapon? Yeah. I kind of want to put a technique crank on it. Oh, I have a lot of cranks, I guess. Especially technique. Or is that the number that it'll go up if I choose no or yes? Because we've already put a crank on this one. Do you like the Azure Dragon Glaive? Also, technique crank, the one you want. Because it'll scale better, right? Yeah, I do like it. I actually really learned to like it in that fight. Switching to this was, you know, because its moveset is kind of basic. I liked using this because its moveset is actually really fun. So, kind of down to use that. Also, yeah, I want to check my cranks. Oh no, why did it say 21 then? Was it... Oh, my stat is 21. I'm an idiot. I'm so fucking goofy, dude. I don't know why I'm spamming it. I keep forgetting. Dude, was I heavy? Uh-oh. What? Oh, very weird. I did not realize that I was using both of those the whole fight. That's probably very bad. Okay, temporarily increases physical damage upon a successful attack. Does that mean that if I just hit, like if I just keep hitting, it'll keep the damage up? Like basically saying like the more I attack, the more my damage stays up. It's kind of what it sounds like it's trying to tell me.
You made the... She is so
Oh.
happy.
Damn
I
it.
don't even know how to thank you.
I know now what a glorious feeling it is to wish for the happiness of someone you care for. Perhaps it's presumptuous for a puppet to call that feeling love. I am happy enough just to protect her as best I can. Thank you for saving her, and for guiding me through this emotion. No matter what fate's serving, welcome to her.
Okay, yeah. I would call that love. I think Paul and Dina has every right to call that love. I guess I could just buy as many Fable Catalysts and as many Legion magazines as I want, huh? I never feel like I have enough of these, and that's probably why, because you can buy as many as you want, it seems. So the game probably doesn't give you that many in the world because you'd have a fuck ton if you did. Alright, we're getting close to the end of stream here. Ooh, what is this? Oh yeah. We're gonna go for a little bit longer, but I'm definitely gonna end in like less than 15 minutes. Yeah, let's go see what this guy wants, though. Yeah, I feel like now that I've played through most of the game, using this weapon isn't that bad, but it definitely would have been OP in the beginning, and I'm glad I didn't use it.
Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open.
This dude's voice sounds so familiar. Him and the shopkeeps that are around, the wandering merchants from the beginning of the game. Both of their voices sound familiar to me.
You actually met Alidoro and asked him about the wanted poster. That's odd. Alidoro and Medoro are friends. When I was hurt, he took me to Medoro, who was one of the first on the scene. Medoro is quite the medic. He saved me when the workshop tower fell. There's gotta be a logical explanation. The Alidoro I admire would never talk about a friend like that. But who knows, maybe that wanted poster is real. You keep an eye on him if you see him again. In times like these, anyhow, take this in return.
Uh-oh. I did not realize he had new dialogue.
Life is short. All I can do is...
I want to get in there. Okay. Hey, I guess we're in a train station, huh? And it still says Blue Ferry, like the ones in the beginning of the game did. It's crazy, I'm one-shotting enemies. You're back at the beginning. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. But how close, like where, like, things are just that much worse here. Jesus Christ. A couple times already in this game I've actually thought that we might we might loop back around to the beginning of the game. Can't go this way either. Guess we have to drop down here. Okay. Yeah, you big dummy. Yeah, I don't know. Just moveset's fun. Oh my god, what the fuck? Huh? Ain't no way. Okay. So the one that was up there, it came down. Ah, good God. What is happening? Okay, so there's like one on the floor that's doing weird shit. Could you not? Could you not? Could you fucking stop? Good God, dude. Jesus Christ. That was one of the most obnoxious enemies I've ever dealt with in any Souls game. Shot put. As if that's a fucking good reward. Whoops. I was trying to heal. It's kind of funny that I accidentally killed whatever that was. Is something about the breakthrough here? No. This is the other side. In one of those doors. This guy doesn't look very friendly. I had a feeling. Yeah, okay. Okay. We got this open and we killed the big guy. Hopefully he stays dead, but I could see him not staying dead as a possibility. This looks like a pretty good place to end stream now that I've opened that one gate. So, yeah. That's going to be it for now. Thanks, Ducky, for staying around so long, and thank everybody else who popped in and said hello and hung out during the stream. If you're part of the VOD, if you're like watching the VOD later or the playlist on YouTube, thank you for stopping by here as well. and making it to the end of the episode. What'd you say? Yeah, see you tomorrow, dude. Next few bosses shouldn't be as big of a pain, though. Yeah, hopefully not. But, yeah, hopefully you have a good day, Ducky. And a good tomorrow until stream, and then obviously continue to have a good day regardless. But, anyway, yeah, we are going to probably wrap up Liza P this week, it seems like, as long as everything goes smoothly. And then jump back into Elden Ring PvP. And I'll slowly be making that decision on whether or not I start Neo 2 or Wo Long, unless I get 20 subscribers on Twitch out of nowhere. Then I'll do a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Yeah, so don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, do all the things that help the algorithm. It's always appreciated. And that's the end of the stream. Peace out.